Hey, well, hello, and welcome to this episode of Learn Everyday English, where we use words, phrases, and real-life situations to help you learn and improve your English. It's been a while since I posted a video, been busy with other things, but I decided to jump back in, as we say in English, and make another video because I was reading an article that I found to be very interesting about why it is difficult for people to learn English. So if you like this video and these types of video, hey, hit the like button, and also subscribe to the channel, tell your friends about it, and 3, hit the bell for notifications so that you know when I upload another video. But like today, I'm going to talk about 12 reasons that make English, or actually 12 examples that make English very difficult to learn for English language learners. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump right in. Number 1 has to do with the word. It's spelled C-O-L-O-N-E-L. And when you look at this word, you might think it's pronounced colonel. Colonel. And the definition of this word is an army officer of high rank or high level. High rank or high level. But actually this word is pronounced colonel. Colonel, just like another word in English that's spelled K-E-R-N-E-L, colonel. Kernel can be like if you eat corn, each little piece of corn or part of the corn that's on the cob is called a kernel. So C-O-L-O-N-E-L is pronounced kernel, kernel, and not colonel. That's confusing, isn't it? Well, let's look at the second example, which includes 3 words. The words are through, thorough, and trough. So as you can see, all of these 3 words at the end have the letters O-U-G-H. So you would think they would all be pronounced the same, right? The first word is through. The definition of through is moving in one side and out the other side. So maybe you could say you're walking through the park. I'm driving through the city. That's through. But the next word is thorough. Thorough. And the definition of thorough is something that is done with much care, completeness, and detail. So that's thorough. Like he is a very thorough scientist. He is a very thorough scientist, or a very thorough accountant, that he very detail-oriented, or detail-oriented. The next word is trough, pronounced trough. It's kind of off sound, trough. And a trough is a long, narrow, open container for animals to eat or drink out of. And you'll see these on a farm. A lot of times the farmer will put food or water in a trough, and the pigs will come and eat or drink from the trough. And I'll try to have a picture of a trough. So the 3 words again are through, thorough, and trough. Trough. And the word through also sounds just like the word which is the past tense of to throw. The past tense of like you throw a ball is through. I threw the ball to my friend. So through, T-H-R-O-U-G-H, is pronounced exactly the same as through, the past tense of throw, which is T-H-R-E-W. That's confusing as well, isn't it? The third example has to do with the word Wednesday, which is the 3rd day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But it's spelled W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y. So you would think it would be pronounced Wednesday, Wednesday, but it's not. It's pronounced Wednesday, Wednesday. So the spelling seems like it would be W-E-N-D S-A-Y, Wednesday. That would make more sense, right? But it's spelled differently. Hey, in English we say, go figure, go figure. Like, who can figure that out? It doesn't make any sense. Number 4 is 2 words. One word is flammable, flammable. And that means something that is easily set on fire, easily set on fire. But you might see another word, inflammable, inflammable. And usually the prefix in, or the letters in, means that something is not something. So inflammable you would think would mean not flammable. But this is an exception. So inflammable is the same as flammable, which means it can be easily set on fire. But I'll give you some examples where the prefix in is used in words that will mean not, which is how it's used more commonly in the English language. For example, effective. Sometimes you say effective or effective. Effective or ineffective. So effective is effective, ineffective is not effective. Compatible and incompatible. Dependent and independent. Correct and incorrect. Considerate and inconsiderate. So in those examples, the prefix in or in means not, or kind of like the opposite. The 5th example has to do with the words that end in OX. Like, for example, the word box, B-O-X. The plural of box is boxes. But we also have another animal, and we have an animal in the English language called an ox, O-X, an ox. You might want to look that up, or I'll find a picture I can put up. So what do you think the plural of ox is? Is it oxes? Nope. The plural of ox is oxen, oxen. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Well, what about fox, the animal fox? Is the plural foxen or foxes? That's confusing, isn't it? Well, the plural of fox is foxes. So ox is kind of a word that doesn't fall into a general category. On the same lines, as we say in English, or something similar, or along the same lines, there's the word goose, which is a type of bird. So what is the plural form of goose? Is it gooses? No. The plural form of goose is geese. 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 So then you might be reading something and you see the animal moose. A moose. So what is the plural form of moose? So you might think, well, if the plural form of goose is geese, the plural form of moose has to be meese, right? Wrong. The plural form of moose is moose. Just like the plural form of fish is fish. Okay, the next example has to do with words that end in O-R-S-E. O-R-S-E. Like, for example, horse, or remorse, or even endorse. So as you can see, O-R-S-E sounds like orse, right? So what about this word, W-O-R-S-E? Should be pronounced worse, right? No, but it's pronounced worse. Worse. Hey, his singing is worse than mine. Why is that in English? I don't know. Say that's just the way it is. It's something you just have to remember. You just have to know over time. You will get used to these things. The next example are the words famous and infamous. Famous and infamous. And you might think infamous is pronounced infamous, right? I-N, then famous. That's infamous, but no, in English it's pronounced infamous, infamous. And this is confusing as well because you would think, you know what famous is, somebody that is well known around the world, like a singer, athlete. Lionel Messi plays soccer, LeBron James, Michael Jordan are famous sports players or athletes. So you might think infamous, but not infamous, but infamous means somebody that is not famous. But no, that is not the definition. Infamous means something that is known to be evil or well known to be evil, like a mass murderer is an infamous person. So famous and infamous. The next thing I want to talk about has to do with the concept of a pair. Usually pair means two things, a pair, P-A-I-R. Hey, there's a pair, like a couple, a man and a woman. A pair of socks, right? You have two socks. Maybe you have a pair of cars in my garage. But sometimes in English this can get very tricky because we say a pair of pants. Hey, but I only have one article of clothing. Why is it called a pair? I don't know. That's just the way it is. Doesn't make sense. But we use pair in English for other words that are just like a single object, just like glasses, right? We say, I am wearing a pair of glasses. I'm not wearing two glasses or two sets of glasses. It's just one set of glasses, but we say a pair of glasses. Or a scissors, something you use to cut with. We say, hey, can you give me that pair of scissors? That doesn't make any sense. Or also tweezers, something you can pick things with that are very small, tweezers. So those are pairs. Pair of pants, pair of glasses, pair of scissors, pair of tweezers. Also, another thing in English that is very common and yet confusing are there a lot of letters that are silent or that are not pronounced in a lot of words. For example, this word, D-U-M-B. How is this pronounced? I'm giving you my pensive look, or my look of pondering, or to ponder means to think. I'm thinking. Is it dumb? Dumb. No. The B is silent, so it's pronounced dumb, dumb. How about this word? It's the second month of the year. F-E-B-R-U-A-R-Y. How is that pronounced? February. February. No. The R is silent. In English we just say February. 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 And what about this word? Y-A-C-H-T. Is it yacht? Yacht? Nope. It's actually pronounced yacht. Yacht. So the C and the H are silent. Or you can say the C is silent. Yacht. And a yacht is just a big, expensive, we say fancy type of boat is a yacht. That's confusing, I know. I don't know what to tell you, as we say in English. I don't have an explanation for all of this. That's just the way it is. Also in English, there are words that are spelled differently, but are pronounced exactly the same. You might go, ay, what, why, this is so confusing. For example, these three words, V-A-I-N, V-E-I-N, and V-A-N-E. How are these three words pronounced? Actually, they are all pronounced vain, vain, but they're spelled totally differently from each other, but they're vain. The first word, vain, V-A-I-N, is a person that has a very high opinion of themselves, their appearance, abilities, or worth. So we can say that type of person in English is stuck up, like they have their nose up in the air. They think they are better than other people. They're conceited or narcissistic or other synonyms. So you could say, hey, she is very vain, or she is a very vain person. The next word, vain, V-E-I-N, has to do with a tube or something in your arm as part of the body's circulatory system that moves the blood around, is a vein. Vein. And the last word, V-A-N-E, vein, is like can be on a propeller of a airplane, is a vane. It's a thing that the wind hits or pushes, and it causes the motor or the propellers to rotate. That's called a vane, or weather vane. Can be an object on top of a house that can turn with the wind to tell you the direction that the wind is blowing. That's a vane. And the last example has to do with the three-letter combination of E-A-R in a word, like these three words: H-E-A-R-T, B-E-A-R-D, and H-E-A-R-D. So you might think, hey, well, these words are pronounced the same because they all have E-A-R in the middle, right? Go, eh. Nope, that's not right. So H-E-A-R-T is pronounced heart, almost like H-A-R-T, heart. The next word, B-E-A-R-D, is not pronounced bard. It's pronounced beard, like a man has a long beard. How about H-E-A-R-D? Is it hard or heard? Nope. It's pronounced herd, like H-E-R-D, herd, like a herd of cows, a herd of cattle. So that's the examples I wanted to go over today. And I know these things make English learning very difficult. And I'm learning a foreign language myself. I'm learning Spanish, and although the pronunciation is not as difficult, there are other issues in learning Spanish that English learners find difficult, like the conjugation of the forms and the subjunctive and past and present, imperfecto y pretérito y por y para y subjuntivo, and so many different conjugations we have to learn. So I know that's difficult, but in English, I asked English language learners, hey, what is the most difficult thing you find about learning English? And almost always I get the same answer, and that answer is pronunciation. And in English I say, I feel you, or I feel your pain. That means I understand what you're going through and why you say that. So that's it for today with this lesson of, hey, why is English such a difficult language to learn, and what things make English such a difficult language to learn. And you might have come across some of these things or all of these things, and there is no really good answer for it. It's something you just have to learn. As you continue to study, you will become more familiar with these things, and you will learn them over time. I'll leave you with one nugget of advice or a secret. Shh. But don't tell anybody, okay? What is the secret of learning a foreign language? You know, I watch these videos, learn a language in 1 week, or learn a language in 30 days, or I have the secret. And to me, I've found what the secret is. And the secret is, there really is no secret. It just takes a lot of hard work, a lot of persistence. You can't give up. A lot of dedication, and a lot of consistency. A lot of listening, a lot of reading. So writing, and most importantly, I think just speaking and communicating. You have to make it part of your daily life. Do it a little bit every day, even if it's 15-20 minutes a day, rather than say 2 or 3 hours once or twice a week. Try to do a little bit every day and you will see improvement. So if you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and tell your friends about it. And I hope you have a good rest of the day, rest of the weekend, rest of the week, wherever you are. And thank you for watching this episode of Learn Everyday English. Until later, hey, goodbye.